And a call from Miss Shump. Okay, well that gave me the information I wanted to know. We'll go ahead and fold this second pair. A third spade hits the board. Anybody who was calling with the spade draw just got there. Oh no, you didn't just fold your hand. God, that makes me... I don't see why that should make me so mad, but it does, because the fact that there were two callers got me really to lay down the fours. If he would have folded in the very beginning, I might have called, but then again, I would have lost two. So, whoa, and he had a straight. Wow, why didn't he raise? Holy cow. Okay there, no problem, Miss Shump. I'll be folding this. Have at it, boys. Good luck. Okay, so what do we got? Pocket tens against ace jack. But there's a spade draw, and Miss Shump has the jack. Wow. I think that knocks out a... Nope, P. Cook is still in the game. Well, these guys' chip stacks are bouncing around like a bobblehead doll. We'll go ahead and fold the computer hand, Queen 7 offsuit. And let's check out what Miss Shump is going to be doing. All these players, all these players seem to be just passing their stacks around, going all in and basically trading their stacks among each other. I basically just have to wait until somebody gets in on the wrong end of the deal. And a raise to 75. I like seeing raises, to tell you the truth. I don't like seeing calls, but I do like seeing raises. I can respect anybody who raises. Now, P. Cook does not continue. Let's see if Miss Shump, who I think really has a hand, let's see what happens with P. Cook. Remember, P. Cook is the guy who folded. Nice hand. Wow, and he hit trips. He hit trips, and God, he should have put a big bet in. What is this little dinky bet? Oh, man. Okay, we'll let this go too. Definitely not worth it. You just really have to be careful with these low buy-in tournaments, because people just call with anything. They'll call raises. They'll call big raises with anything. Well, maybe I'll get lucky, huh? Yeah, maybe you won't. The thing that really hurts, though, is when they call like that and they think they're going to get lucky, and they do get lucky, and you get beat out of a big pot. That's tough. That's tough to take. Well, P. Cook takes it down. I'm still waiting to get some sort of half-decent hand. With a couple folds in front of me, I think I'm going to be raising P. Cook. Assuming he doesn't fold. because I'm going to have position on him throughout the rest of the hand. And now what? He's going to fold? Oh my god. Crazy. Let's quickly check and see if anybody's away. Nope. Nobody's away. Okay. Well, I just won $5. Yay. Me. I'm in the small blind. I have 7-9, which is semi-connected. And assuming there's probably going to be enough in the pot for me to go ahead and complete and see it flop. I actually have a piece of this, but I'm out of position, so I'm going to check. And we'll figure out a little bit more if we get to the turn. 2 hearts on board, so that's already sort of a danger flop. This ace really reassures me. I'm going to go ahead and bet 50. And either they're going to think I have 3 aces, if he was on a flush draw, I'm going to make him fold his hand, hopefully. Now he's definitely not, he can't be calling with 3 aces. Wait, zip and pip. Alright. Looking good, baby. I'm up to 1,145. This is the way I like to see it. I like to go up gradually. Of course, I'll certainly take a double up. But if I can't have a double up, I'd like to see my stack just get slightly bigger and slightly bigger as the game goes along. We're on the button. There's 5 players left, but we're still too early to make any sort of moves. So we'll just go ahead and let that baby go. I would have had 2 pair. Despite the fact I know that I should have laid down that king deuce. Whoa. 4-7. Wow, and I would have lost. I would have lost to a bigger 2 pair. Holy cow. And this guy, Higara, what got into you, buddy? Seriously, you had nothing. You really think you're going to get one of these players off even middle pair like that? And Mischamp decides to freak out. Now here, actually I want to talk a little bit about that all-in bet, because there's 2 possibilities. He goes all-in because he has like queens. Okay, who's going to call? If I have this kind of hand here, I'm going to be folding it. And see, like he's just bluffing. He just goes, well, okay, I'm just going to shove all in. He's risking like his whole stack to win $30. And if somebody has queens or jacks or even ace-queen behind him, he's going to get called. Players overvalue their hands on these free money tournaments, and especially down here at the 5,000 buy-in level. People really don't know what's a good hand and what's not a good hand, so this was really a stupid move on the part of Mischamp, because no matter what, he's got a huge hand, he wins $30. He's got a nothing, and somebody else has a huge hand behind him, he loses his whole stack. So he either wins $30 or he loses his whole stack. So it's silly no matter what. Well, we finally get a decent starting hand here, ace-king offsuit. Despite the fact that I'm in the big blind, I'm going to be raising this. And especially against this guy, because he's going to... We have to make a continuation bet to find out where we're at. I'm going to bet 160. And I get a quick call. Well, there's always a chance I could get a king, but a fourth heart hits the board. Now, honestly, I really don't give this guy enough credit to figure out that I might have a heart in my hand. And he checks. And I'm going to wave the white flag. And fold the ace-king. I'm dead even to a 2. 2 hearts, I'm dead. Any sort of pair, I'm dead. I'm dead no matter what. That's okay though. I spent a little money and I saved money in the long run. If I would have just checked it down, I might have thought that my ace was good. Well, in fact, no. With 4 hearts on the board, I wouldn't have thought that. We're going to raise again. I like to get into like little patterns. And somebody's sitting out because the P. Cook is sitting out because there's way too much money in the pot. And yet another thing where the game is totally unbalanced. 785. I'm just going to be shoving all in. I've got the 6s probably are outs and the aces are outs. That's 6 outs. And if people don't have zip and pip, that's just too bad for me. Beautiful. Beautiful. You've got to be ready to die if you want to live. And there I just boosted up to almost $1,300. We're on the button. But here I really don't want to deal with it because there's way too much money in the pot. And this is one of the stupidest implementations in a poker game that I have ever seen. To keep people from sitting out, they take the money from the guy who's sitting out, and it keeps going up and up and up and up and up in terms of how much money they take out until the guy who's sitting out, he blinds down. The problem with this is that it unbalances the game for everybody else that's playing. There was, well, let's just wait and see if he's still sitting out. And I'll point it out in the next hand. Nice hand. And he takes down 180. Okay, here we go. Next hand. How much money's in the pot? There's already 170. There should be 30 in the pot. But instead there's 170. Now, if I want to make a raise, let's say I had ace, king, or something like that, I would have to put 130 of my stack in the pot to make a half-decent raise. I'm going to go ahead, because I'm getting such great odds to call, it costs me 20, and I can win 220. So, I'm getting like 11 to 1 on my money, and there I've got a flush draw. And I'm already making like tons of money on my $20 investment. So I can go ahead and check this. There's already tons of money. I have absolutely no reason to raise. Any sort of little dinky bet, like this $60 bet here, $60 I can spend $60 and win 280. And any heart wins it for me, pretty much. So I'll go ahead and stick 60 in.